I'm starting out this video by giving a shout out to Zay Dangles, who did a skate content creator tier list video and put me in S tier. Go check out that video, but let's get stuck into this video. How's it going, people? I just wanted to play some skate. I felt the urge to play it. We're currently in the middle of a heat wave here, and it's kind of crazy. It's currently like 25 degrees Celsius, that is, which might not seem that hot to like people in America, and I'm pretty sure England is actually getting it hotter than Ireland right now. So all things considered, we're getting the like tail end of the heat wave. We're not getting the most of it, but it's still very hot here. We're just gonna check out some of the community parks, skate some street. This is a pretty good little setup. I do like this community park. We've had this before, but it's pretty good. That was kind of nice. How are you guys enjoying skate right now? Anybody else just enjoying just skating? Because I have been really enjoying just playing the game and just skating. This is kind of all we have right now anyway. So enjoy what you can. Yeah, I've been feeling pretty good on skate recently. Like, I've not been getting too burnt out. I played it for quite a while last night, just doing some challenges with the homies and doing some OTLs and things like that. Just surprisingly, I've not been feeling super burnt out. I've been feeling pretty good. I think it's mostly because I've been working on the second channel. I keep promoting the second channel on this channel, and I'm sorry because I know there's people out there that don't really care about the second channel, which is fine. Just having a different type of content to kind of work on alongside the usual stuff is really helping me just not feel too burnt out on this. It's just nice to mix it up from time to time. I think it's healthy to mix it up from time to time. The fact that I'm kind of doing that second channel just for fun, like I haven't got it monetized or anything yet, and I will hopefully get it monetized, but it's not really the plan or the point of the second channel. It's just to share my skating. That was sick. It's just to share my love for skating and my progression and things like that. So it's nice to be able to kind of spread my creativity across a few different things. And it's kind of just got me thinking about how much I want to do other types of things. Like merch has always been something that I've spoke about a lot, and I'm in talks with a couple people about certain things with merch and things like that, and I have a lot of things planned in my head, you know, and I always say that when I do eventually do merch, it's going to be like one of a kind, it's going to be unique, it's not going to be any sort of like drops, shipping, cheap stuff. I want to actually like make it cool and worth getting. And then I've also really been thinking a lot of like, damn, I kind of want to like make my own boards or something, like not start a board company. That's ridiculous. I know nothing about running a business. Starting a board company in 2026 is probably one of the worst things you could do, let's be honest. The skateboarding industry is not there, especially for YouTubers like me. Considering that Lewis Mora, skate YouTuber who kind of took over part of Lakai, now been fired from Lakai, and Lakai is closing down. That's crazy, man. History really does repeat itself, folks, especially in skateboarding. I would just really love to like either print some fingerboards and some rail decks as well. I want to explore lots of different options. I want to try new things. I'm in this kind of unique position where I kind of have the freedom to do that. I don't really have a lot of money, but I do have time. And that's something that some would say is more valuable, I suppose. Although more money would also be nice. But I don't know, I'm just very much recently just thinking a lot about just what other kind of evolutions of this channel I can do. And like Pigeon Thief 2 has really kind of got me motivated to try more with the whole Pigeon Thief brand, if you want to call it that. Guys, I love creating content, and I appreciate everybody that's been subscribed for a hot minute. I appreciate all of you that have just recently subscribed. Anybody that subscribes after seeing this video, thank you very much. It's kind of crazy what we've managed to achieve on this channel. It's not just down to me, it's also because of you guys, so I appreciate it. I never thought that I would be at 30,000 subscribers. I never thought that I would be able to, you know, make money off this stuff. I never thought that any of this kind of stuff was really possible for me. If you asked me, say, like 3-4 years ago, maybe. I don't take this for granted, but I do just want to try and do more. I'm currently running a little competition with Slush Cult, the fingerboarding guys. Head over to my Instagram if you want to know about that competition and enter. I just love doing things like that. I have a couple other collab things in the works as well, and sponsorship stuff. So I don't know, I'm trying to accept my role as a YouTuber a little bit better, which maybe sounds weird, but I mean, there's definitely imposter syndrome, I think, in any kind of creative thing that people do. When somebody kind of asks what I do, I still do. There's still a bit of like weirdness to say like, oh, I'm a YouTuber, like, I don't know, and I play video games on the internet, and then trying to explain like, oh, I play like skateboarding simulation video games on the internet. And so yeah, imposter syndrome is kind of the best way to explain it. You kind of feel like weird about like admitting that that's what you do, and I'm trying my best to like Thank you for the clapping, sir. Change my attitude about that and be more proud and more open about it and more like, yeah, this is what I do, you know, and put more kind of pride into my work. Even if I'm just recording a filler video because I haven't uploaded in a few days and I'm just yapping on like this, I know that some of you guys out there will still appreciate it and enjoy it, and I want to be, you know, proud of that. I don't know, I really didn't plan this video, but I seem to be opening up to you, to you guys, so yeah, you know, I hope that you guys don't mind that I'm kind of opening up a little bit. It's just nice to be more open. Look, maybe the heat's getting to me today, guys. I've just been doing a lot of thinking, and so I thought the perfect place to open up is, of course, in a video. I think the second channel videos have also made me kind of want to talk more and want to chill and chat more, because I've been kind of opening up a lot about my real life skating and about my kind of my struggles with that. Personally, I find it difficult to share my real life skateboarding. You know, I'm not the best skater in the world, and for a while I was kind of down on my own skating because I used to be better when I was younger, and I was struggling to come to terms with not being as good. It kind of took a lot for me to really put my skating out there, and now that I have, I do feel a lot more chill about just showcasing exactly who I am, and just being more open and more like honest, which is kind of just what I want to do going forward, just be more like myself and share more of that side and this stuff. You know what, like the other day I took a photo of my outfit that I was wearing because I liked my outfit, and I posted a selfie in a changing room, which is something I never do. I never really take outfit selfies, but I've recently also been kind of focusing on buying new clothes and just like allowing myself to appreciate nice clothes and not worry so much about spending like a little bit extra money on some nice clothes, you know. And if I can put a little money aside to spend on nice clothes, I'll get myself some nice clothes. And then I'm really kind of refining my wardrobe and my outfit to my specific kind of style and what I like personally. It does genuinely fill me with a bit more confidence and make me feel a little bit better about myself. And so yeah, maybe I'll share that more on my social media, my outfits and stuff like that, you know. And you know, that's exactly how you should feel, right? You should have that kind of self-confidence in yourself. You know, I'm 30 years old now. It's about time I started giving myself a bit of self-love, I suppose. A lot of people kind of have a bit of a crisis about turning 30, and you know, yeah, for sure, I am a bit shocked that I'm at this age. It kind of creeps up on you, but I'm also very comfortable being 30 years old because I feel like I was never super confident in my 20s. I was maybe a bit more confident in my teenage years when I was just skating constantly, and I was my only like personality was just skateboarder. And I kind of loved that, and that's all that mattered. In my 20s, maybe I kind of lost some of that confidence and kind of wasn't too sure what to do with myself. You know, I studied music for a long time, made a lot of music, you know, got some of my music played on the radio and stuff, and I thought I was going to do music for a while. You know, I thought that's the way it was going to go. Again, imposter syndrome and things like that, you know, those kind of feelings crept in, and I really wasn't sure. And I really did lose my love for making music. But I think I lost my love for it because it obviously wasn't meant to be. I think if you do lose your love for something, you know, something that you think you're going to stick at for the rest of your life, if you lose that passion and that love, then there's a good chance that it probably just wasn't meant to be. My love for skateboarding, despite maybe a couple years of kind of falling out of love with skateboarding, when I was kind of going through my period of just not skating anymore, you know, despite that kind of short period of falling out of love for skateboarding, it obviously creeped back in because it was always there. And then I discovered it again, and then I kind of realized, oh yeah, well, skateboarding is obviously always been my passion from a young age and always been something I've cared deeply about. And the fact that now I'm 30 years old and I'm here and I'm still skateboarding, having 2 channels dedicated to skateboarding in some way, it's very obvious skateboarding was supposed to be a part of my life in one way or another. So I think that if there is something that you really do love and that you're supposed to kind of go on and do in life, eventually it'll find its way back to you. Yeah, and like another passion of mine that has also crept back into my life, kind of the older I've gotten, is playing video games. And the magical world of skateboarding simulation video games came into my life, and then I was able to combine the two, and now this is literally how we got here. I just got very lucky. You know, I'm by no means a massive YouTuber. I'm by no means making bags and bags of money off this. I'm getting by. I think getting by is kind of just like the standard of living nowadays, and I'm happy to be able to get by with what I'm doing now. You know, it's not going to last forever. I'm fully aware of that. I would love it to last forever, and that's why I'd love to be able to go into other things and other avenues with this. I'm really taking the time to just stop and smell the roses and appreciate what I've got here, and appreciate all of you guys. This would all be nothing without all of you. Every single one of you that tunes into the videos, watches, subscribes, likes, comments, If you've taken so much as a second out of your day to engage with some of my content, I thank you very much. And even if all of this does go away tomorrow, I will be forever grateful and thankful that I was able to do this. On a completely different note, me and Samhain, my partner, went to see Obsession the other day. I have never been so creeped out and freaked out by a movie before in my life, at least not for a very long time. Normally, I'm not a big horror movie guy, but Obsession was fantastic, like really good, and genuinely creeped me the hell out. And I also saw Backrooms recently, and Backrooms is also fantastic, great movie. And what was really cool about seeing Obsession is somebody actually came up. So I was with my partner, Samhain, and we are like the kind of stereotype, like, skater and goth partner. For some reason, skaters get with goths. I don't know why, but it's a thing that goes on. Skaters and goths end up together in some form. And so we saw pretty much an identical couple to us. Like a literal duplicate couple of like skater and goth. While we were waiting outside the cinema, the guy came up. His name was Alex. He came up holding up his phone and he said, "Are you this guy?" with a picture of like one of my TikToks or whatever. And I was like, "Yep, that's me." Anyway, ended up talking to him and his partner as well for a while. But yeah, shout out Alex and Emma, I want to say, I think his partner was called. So shout out those guys. Thank you for coming up to me, and like we had a nice chat after the movie as well. Talked about skate and stuff. Maybe that's another reason why I'm kind of reflecting on stuff today, because it's just nice to get a fan interaction. We're all homies, really. I consider us all homies. Fan feels very one-sided, but you know, still, it's very cool when people who see my videos see me in public and actually come up and say something and chat, even if you just say hi or something. And yeah, it always makes my day. So if you ever do see me out in public, you know, please do say hi. Like, it does genuinely make my day, and it's always awesome to meet some of you guys in person. And Alex, if you're watching the video, shout out to you. Thank you for coming up. It's happened to me a few times now. One of the weirdest places it happened to me was at the Turnstile gig in Dublin. Someone came up to me while I was waiting outside the toilets. I'd just been to the toilet. I was waiting for Samhain and her friends. Someone came up to me and asked if I was Pigeon Thief. They said that they saw me in the toilet at the cubicles, but they wanted to wait until afterwards to introduce themselves, which I do also appreciate. If you do catch me lacking in the bathrooms at the urinals, please do wait until after I finish my piss to say hello. I'd appreciate it. So if you do ever see me somewhere in the world, please do not hesitate to say hello. I do actually really appreciate it. It always makes my day. But I kind of want to check out the other community parks as well, see how they are today. We have had this one before, but it was definitely one of the better ones. That was sick. That was pretty cool. And then we go from bench to ledge. Yeah, sick. I want to try and stall on top of that fence. I struggle to really get the timing right to like air. Oh! Oh, that was so bad. Okay, I mean, we did do it, but that wasn't really the trick I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to do something a little bit better, just get my board on it. Oh! Oh, that was sick. The no apply into it. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Hydration break time. Drink something. I do have water here, but I'm going to drink Club Orange. For my people outside of Ireland and the UK, Club Orange is like a more natural version of Fanta. So shout out Club Orange. Oh my god, that was sick. Ooh, okay. Alright, this dude's saying follow me, so I'm gonna just go with the flow here. We're gonna follow and see what happens. Let's see where Dark Father takes us. Okay, we're just coming here. I mean, this is a pretty cool little spot, to be fair. I do like this spot. See, sometimes you just gotta follow people when they say follow you, and they'll bring you to a pretty nice little spot. In the last video, someone commented saying the worst part of a PT vid is when it ends, but you guys are getting lucky with this video because I don't know when this is gonna end. I'm enjoying the vibe. I'll take that. That's kind of cool. Damn, I didn't know that this car was here. That's sick. Has that always been here? That's actually like a nice ass car. I don't really know cars very well, but I love old school like cars like this. Ooh, nice bit of plywood there. Oh, that was a nice ghetto bird. It's my like instinctual trick on a spot like that is to do a ghetto bird. Trying to hit the ledge here. Little kickflip no slide. Oh, nice line. I've kind of thought of something cool for here. Let me try something. Open up the quick drop. So I want to do like a ramp up to that, right? So put this here up to that. And then I want to get a road sign. I want to do a road sign here. And then hit the top of this truck. Oh, come on, man. We're so close. And try not to hit the wall as well. Yes. I'll take that. You guys can let me know how good that filming was. I'm not too sure about it, but I still think that was a really cool spot. I'm happy with that. Wish I came up with something that creative on my object dropper video yesterday, but it is what it is. A pretty nice little spot. Into there. This is gonna be it. Oh, yeah. That was it. Oh. Oh, that was nice. That's the best, like, big gap stuff you're going to get out of me, folks. That's about it. Okay, guys, well, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for listening to me. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect to really open up as much, but it's nice. It's like therapy. Hope you guys enjoy. And I will catch you in the next video, as always. Peace.